Yes, my dear student, let me continue the central force. So, in this central force, I have done one theorem, that is polar equation of a central force. I got it. So, let me do that second one. So, that is pedal equation. Central force with a pedal equation. So, pedal means here a tangent and its perpendicular conditions are given. The tangent made certain angle with the radius vector. So the relation between radius vector and length of the perpendicular from center to the tangent. So that relation, you are finding the polar form, central force in that form is a pedal equation. So that is very important theorem, examination point of view. These are in this topic, these are the only two theorems. One is the polar form, second one is the pedal form. Polar form already I have done it. So next let me do the pedal form. So central force in the pedal form. Central force in pedal form. Yes, they are asking, derive the theorem is derive the equation to central force in pedal form, or prove that central force F equal to h square divided by pq into dp divided by dr with usual notation. So this is the statement. Prove that central force F is given by, so F equal to h square divided by p cube into dp by dr. This is the pedal form of the central force. Or they simply ask derive the equation of central force in the pedal form. Yes. So let us prove this with the usual notation. So a simple proof. Of course, some basic conditions we have to remember. So if you know the basic conditions, then the proof is quite simple, quite easy, because already you have studied the radius of curvature, center of curvature. So all those things you have studied. Based on that, I am going to prove it. So proof. So proof of this. There is a fixed point, a center, and you know that there is a curve, and q r theta be the position of particle in a time t. So that means you know that OQ equal to r, this distance is r. So at q, if you draw a tangent and length of perpendicular, if I take length of perpendicular OM, so this is P. The length of perpendicular equal to P. The tangent makes an angle pi with a radius vector. So this angle is theta, no doubt, because r theta. Okay, that I don't want it. So let us take this. I must explain this, whatever this I have taken. Let O be center of this force and q r theta be the position of particle in a time t, such that OQ equal to r. So there is a tangent at q makes an angle pi with the radius vector, such that it's the distance, perpendicular distance from this O is OM, that is equal to small p. This I have to explain it, that I have to write it. Then from figure, the proof actually, from figure, sin pi equal to sine of this angle equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, that is OM divided by OQ. So OM is a small p, OQ is a r. Therefore, r sin pi equal to p. Get the reciprocal of it. 1 by r sin pi is equal to 1 by p. And this is 1 by r equal to cosec pi equal to 1 upon p. Nothing is there. Very simple statement. So 1 upon, take the reciprocal, 1 by r sin pi equal to 1 by p, and 1 by sin pi is sine cosec pi, squaring it. If I square it, square both the side, 1 by r square cosec square pi equal to 1 by p square. And cosec square is cot square, 1 plus cot square. Therefore, it is 1 by r square into bracket 1 plus cot square pi equal to 1 by p square. So 1 by r square, it is 1 plus cot is 1 by tan. So 1 by tan square pi is equal to 1 by p square. Why I have written like this? Because there is a relation between tan pi and r theta. Therefore, we know that tan pi equal to, tan of this side, pi angle equal to, it is r into d theta by dr. It is from the radius of curvature, that you have done it already. Yes. So then you substitute this value in above equation. So 1 by r square. 1 by r square into bracket 1 plus 1 upon, it is r d theta by dr, its square, equal to 1 by p square. So let me simplify this. 1 by r square, this is also r square into r square is 1 by it is r is to 4. So I can write like this, it is dr by d theta, that r goes to numerator. This I can write it as r raised to 4, like this I would like to write it. C is equal to 1 by p square. See, nothing I have done. It is r square, r raised to 4, but r raised to 4 is there, again r square. So d theta by dr is dr by d theta whole square I have written. So call this as a 1. Just you call this as a 1. Now, you know that u is 1 by r. So u is 1 by r. Differentiate with respect to theta. So differentiate with respect to theta. It is du by d theta is equal to minus 1 upon r square, because r differentiation is 1 by r square. So it is dr by d theta. Call this as a 2. Yes. See, from this 1 I can replace this. U is 1 by r, so it is a u square. Dr by d theta 1 upon r square is du by d theta. So if I replace that, as of course square is there, minus square become plus, so it is du by d theta whole square. So I can substitute from 2 1 becomes, so from 2 1 becomes, it is 1 by r square is a u square plus this is du by d theta whole square equal to 1 upon p square. I hope you can understand. This is nothing but du by d theta, square is there, this minus sign will also go, because minus du by d theta whole square was the du by d theta whole square plus. So differentiate with respect to theta again. So differentiate with respect to theta. 2u du by d theta plus it is 2 du by d theta into the differentiation of that is the second order derivative, d square u by d theta square equal to, p is also variable, because minus 2 divided by p cube into dp by d theta. Yes, I have differentiated with respect to theta. Then it is, here 2 du by d theta is a common factor, take it out. 2 du by d theta into bracket u plus d square u by d theta square is equal to minus 2 p cube. Slight arrangement I would like to do here, dp divided by dr into dr by d theta. So call this as a equation number 3 or 4, whatever it is, right, that equation number. We know that we know that central force F equal to h square u square into d square u by d theta square plus u. Already we have proved it. So F divided by h square u square equal to d square u divided by d theta square plus u. Call equation number 4. And also we from equation 2 it is du by d theta is equal to minus 1 by r square dr by dt, dr by d theta, or this is 1 by u square. This is 1 by r square is u square. If you take this side, it is minus 1 by u square du by d theta equal to dr by d theta. So you can call this as a 5u. From 4, this 3 becomes. Substitute that equation 4 5u in the 3, we get, yes, it is 2 du by d theta into this term I can replace it by f divided by h square u square equal to minus 2 by pq into dp divided by dr into this dr by d theta from 5u minus 1 by u square into du by d theta. So wherever possible cancel the terms. 2 is there, cancel it. Du by d theta is there, cancel it. And u square is there, cancel it. And minus minus become plus. The remaining term is h divided by h, f divided by h square equal to 1 by pq into dp by dr. Or this f equal to cross multiplication h square divided by pq into dp divided by dr. So this is the central force in the pedal form. So this is very simple to prove it, but very important examination point of view. Please note it. So then we have to solve the examples based on this formula. Some of the examples I have to solve it based on this formula. F is given by h square by p cube dp by dr. When you want to apply this, you are applying when in the problem p is given. When p is given, you apply this formula. When r and theta is given, you apply the first formula, that is f equal to h square u square into d square u by d theta square plus u. When r and theta given, you have to apply this formula when r and theta given. When p is given in the problem, you apply this formula. That is to be noted. Yes, the example number 1. Yes, so the example number 1 is, if the central orbit is r square equal to 2ap, find the law of force. If r square equal to 2ap is the central orbit, find the law of force. It's a 2 marks example. Solution, call this as a 1. Here p is given, therefore you have to apply the formula f equal to h square by pq into dp divided by dr. So what is your job? Find out the differentiation of p with respect to r. This is 2r. You are differentiating with respect to r. So differentiation of 2r is r square is 2r. 2a constant into dp divided by dr. Both sides 2 cancels. R divided by a equal to dp divided by dr. Therefore this force becomes h square divided by pq into r divided by a. This h square divided by, substitute that p value. P is r square divided by 2a. Therefore it is r square divided by 2a, it's a cube into a. R is there because p is equal to r square divided by 2a from the given equation 1. Simplification, h square r divided by r raised to 6 into a divided by 8a cube. 1a cancels giving out a square, and even 1r cancels giving out 5. 8a square goes to numerator. 8a square h square divided by r raised to 5. Totally the numerator is constant, k into 1 upon r raised to 5, or it is proportional to r raised to 1 upon r raised to 5. This is the law of force. This one example, 2 marks example. And another example is, if the central force is, central orbit is p square equal to, second example, p square equal to a into r. Central orbit is given by p square equal to a into r. Find the law of force. As usual, F equal to h square by p cube into dp divided by dr. It is a formula to get the law of force. Differentiate p with respect to r. Therefore, it is 2p into dp divided by dr equal to a into 1, or dp divided by dr equal to a divided by 2p. Substitute here. It is h square divided by p cube into a divided by 2p, or h square a divided by 2 into p raised to 4. This totally I can write it as a constant, or let me write later, h square a divided by 2, p raised to 4 can be written as p square square, and h square a divided by 2 into p square is ar square, because p square equal to a into r. So this is h square a divided by 2a square into r square. 1a cancels. All these terms I can write it as a constant, and it is 1 by r square. Remove the k. It is proportional to 1 by r square. That is a law of force. This is the law of force. It is inversely proportional to square of the radius vector. Okay, third example. If I take the third example, see, in all these examples, P is given, therefore I am using the pedal form. If the central orbit is given by P equal to R into sine alpha, where alpha is constant, find the law of force. Yes, as usual. As usual, you find out. F equal to, it is h square divided by p cube into dp divided by dr. Differentiate this with respect to r. P dp divided by dr. R differentiation is 1, only sine alpha remaining, because r is 1. Substitute here. H square divided by p cube into, it is sine alpha. So h square sine alpha divided by p value is r sine alpha cube, because you know that p equal to r sine alpha. This is h square sine alpha divided by r cube sine cube alpha. One sine cancels, giving out sine square. So h square divided by sine square alpha into 1 upon r cube. This totally constant, you can take it, constant into 1 by r cube, or it is proportional to 1 by r cube, that is a force. Very simple example. And the last example, if central orbit is given by b square divided by p cube, b square divided by p square is equal to 2a divided by r minus 1, which is a ellipse equation in the pedal form. It is an ellipse equation in pedal form. Find the law of force. Yes. So as usual, the same technique you are applying. Differentiate with respect to r. Here b square is constant, 1 upon p square differentiation is minus 2 divided by p cube into dp divided by dr equal to, because 1 by p square is minus 2 by p cube, 2a constant, r differentiation is minus 1 by r square, and 1 is 0. And minus minus 2, you can cancel both the side. dp divided by dr equal to a divided by r square into p cube divided by b square. Substitute this value here. It is h square by p cube into dp by dr is a by r square into p cube divided by b square. This p cube cancels. H square a by b square, I can write it as a constant 1 by r square. So this is proportional to 1 by r square, the Palis force. So these are the 4 examples particularly on the pedal form. So I have done all the example, all 4 example for your convenient. Let me stop now. In the next class, so far I have done when central orbit is given, we got the force. The reverse I must do. When a force is given, we have to find out the central orbit. We'll take in the next class. Thank you.